Hi, good evening, friends. Pradeep Pendiala, your buddy. Today, let's discuss something very sensitive but very interesting, which is the sweetest language in India. Very complicated question. Obviously, everybody would say mother tongue is the sweetest language. Yes, I do agree. Mother tongue is always the sweetest language. But my intention of discussing today this sensitive and interesting topic is altogether different, and I'm going to give unbiased opinion. Before that, I must tell you that I speak many languages: Nepali, Bhojpuri, Punjabi, Bengali, Bihari, Urdu, Hindi, English, Telugu, to name a few. I was born and brought up in Bihar and West Bengal. I studied in Hindi medium for till class 10. And Telugu is my mother tongue. So, and in army, I was trained especially in Gorkha regiment. So that's how I learned Nepali and Gorkhali. And being in West Bengal, I speak chaste Bengali and born in Bihar and naturally brought up in Bihar and West Bengal. Definitely, it had its influence in my language. By the way, yesterday I did post a very interesting topic on Hindi Divas. Please go through it. I love Hindi, and moreover, I did mention that I have studied in Hindi medium school, that too in North India, when I used to score the top marks. Yes, in Andhra University, I have scored 89%, the topmost Hindi marks. I was offered Hindi scholarship by Andhra University. Well, that's that. I used to teach my own classmates in intermediate and matriculation Hindi, and I used to charge as a fees for teaching them Hindi. Well, besides Hindi, I love definitely Urdu. There's no doubt about it. My best friends are incidentally Muslims in India. Yes. And I have worked in an orchestra which was run by a Muslim guy. And we both have started that orchestra in Vishakhapatnam way back in 1980. Yes. The tehzeeb and nazakat of Urdu as a language is appreciated only by few. You must know the lovely words, tenses, and intonations of Urdu shairi, Urdu prose and poetry to understand what I am speaking about. Well, incidentally, Rabindranath Tagore hailed Telugu, that's incidentally my mother tongue, as the sweetest Indian language. Dakha shona hoyeche, jana shona holo na. This is actually said by Rabindranath Tagore. I'm a big fan of Rabindranath Tagore. I made many videos on him. Do watch and listen to that. It means, Dakha shona hoyeche, jana shona holuna, means we have seen each other, have known, we have seen each other and understood something about each other, but we actually don't know each other. That is it. Dakha shona hoyeche. We have heard each other. Dakha means we have seen each other. But jana shona holona, that means we actually don't know each other. This is it. Why Bengali sounds so sweet? Well, it's a very sweet language. As I said that I was born and brought up in West Bengal, Kolkata. I speak very good Bengali. Just now you heard me speaking Bengali. And it's a very simple, soft pronunciation language, tender terms, endearment, charming sounds, unbelievably good. The history and the literature of Bengali is very rich. That's why I would say Bengali is very sweet, very sweet. And Telugu, I would say it's Italian of the East. Many people say, yes. I would rather call it Telugu. Why? Tenu means honey. Telugu. Sri Krishna Devaraya, Tulu king, once said, Telugu is the supreme language of all the languages in the country. I hope you know who is Krishna Devaraya. He was a Tulu king, Sri Krishna Devaraya, who ruled entire South India for many, many years. And he did say that Telugu is supreme among all the languages of the country. He was good at literature and he did encourage all the languages of India. But his favorite language was always Telugu. He said, Telugu Theta means crystal clear Telugu. Telugulo unna madhuryam తీపితనం ఏ భాషలో ఉండదు ఉండలేదు. That means the sweetness of Telugu is unimaginable in any other language. That's what I said just now in Telugu. Well, Telugu indeed is one of the sweetest language. It does not make sense if you say that UNESCO, UNESCO has ever declared and categorized that Bengali is the sweetest language. That's just a hoax. Please don't believe all that crap which keeps circulating in WhatsApp. As I said, everybody would say mother tongue is the sweetest language, undoubtedly. And which is the most difficult language in India. Google itself admits Malayalam, the language spoken in Kerala, is the hardest, most difficult language to be learned. It's the toughest language to be learned and spoken. It's difficult to learn as well as speak compared to any other language in India. Well, about Sanskrit. The Sanskrit language is called Deva Bhasha. World's oldest language is Sanskrit. There's no doubts about it. All the universities and educational institutions spread across the world follow Sanskrit as the most ancient language. In spite of the differences of all these languages of India, Telugu is very expressive and one of the most regular languages in the world. Its grammar especially is simple and structurally neat. I'm talking about Telugu. Some speciality of Telugu, its vowel ending sounds. You know what is vowel? A, E, I, O, U. All the sounds ends with a vowel. A, E, I, O, U. I don't know whether you have observed it or not. It has been the language of choice for lyrical composition in Carnatic music. Carnatic music, one of the two musical schools of India. It always prefers Telugu for composition. Now, what do you say? What is the best language? Once again, I would say Hindi is very good. Urdu is equally good. As I have said, the tehzeeb and nazakat of Urdu is unimaginable. And Telugu is the Italian of the East, and Bengali, so very sweet. My brother Krishna Prasad used to say, even if you scold someone, with cuss words, and in Bengali, it sounds pleasant. It doesn't sound as if you are scolding him or using cuss words. It is so sweet. Whereas in any other language, even the other person doesn't know that language, the moment you use cuss words or you scold him, he would come to know that you are abusing him. That's the beauty of Bengali. Have a great day. Take care. Until next time. Bye-bye. This is Colonel Pradeep Pendyala signing off for tonight. I am Colonel Pradeep and I'm Professor of Anesthesiology. Bye-bye.